Hello everybody, it's Anna, the Swedish orchid hoarder. I'm having some trouble in the oncidium forest. Yes, I am. I have two problems. Actually three. One is that my kids are screaming downstairs. I hope that it won't show up too badly on the camera. But on the oncidium problems I have is I have some bugs, beetles that are black, small black, and perhaps a speck of orange on them. They are eating on my oncidium's roots. I don't know where they come from for sure, either from new plants or from me having them outside during the summer. I have already thrown one oncidium in my compost bin, and we'll see how it's going to do. The rest of them are going to do. If we start with the ones that are dancing yellow ladies type, they are doing all right, ish. You see, big roots, and but some of the growth has gotten some damage from being outside. They have rotten a bit, but since they have good roots coming, I'm letting them grow to establish a larger root system. So the other one back here, you also see there that it's badly damaged, but there are roots, and so they are progressing, and there are a bulb coming up there. So they're doing reasonably okay. And here we also have one that has flowered, and it's one new growth is coming. It has a purplish flower with leopard spots. So I'm reasonably okay with this one. This one I had red flowers on if you watch previous videos. But here we had some bug problem, this little beetle being in there eating the roots, and me overpotting, which is a problem I think for oncidiums. They want smaller pots according to Roger, and so I recently I have to repot this into a smaller pot, and I'm hoping that it will give me some new roots. It's a pity because it had such a lovely new bulb there, but we see if it will recover. And then we have the self-watering pot experiment. That's gone sort of well. Originally it was this one, and that one that were in a self-watering pots. The yellow shalobe talken are doing very well. New growth, plum suitable, and some roots coming here and there, some green tips. So it's all right, but I have to put some less water in the reservoir during the winter. The other shalobe talken pink, as I call it, are not doing as well. I had to put it in another pot, smaller pot. It does not have any roots. It's wrinkly, but there are a little new growth there. So I'm hoping it will pull through, and if it's not in the self-watering pot, perhaps it will be happier not to be so soggy when it's, when orchids doesn't have any roots, their media doesn't need to be soggy. And so I put another orchid in here. See if I have a good name for it. Oncidium Cambria Wildcat, but that is not the right name. It was mislabeled, so I don't really know what it's called. You see all the new growth there, 4 new growths. So I think it will do better than the Shallop Talking Pink. Let's see here if I can reach the Wilsonera Habibi Pacific Pleasure. And here we see new beautiful roots. And this one really seems to like, just like the Shallop Yellow, the self-watering pots. But I have to be careful not to keep them too soggy for too long. I'm thinking of emptying the reservoir and leaving it for a couple of days just to let it dry out a little bit more, because it is quite cold in Sweden. Let's see, put it back. A funny thing I had to do with one of my oncidium, trying to keep it alive because of no root problem, is pot in a pot. Let's see here. This one has absolutely no roots, and it's losing leaves, and there was no roots, the media was wet. So I had a little itsy bitsy pot, and I put the rest of the media outside to increase the speed of the wet-dry cycle. I don't know if it will survive. What it's teaching me is the lesson of not get too excited in the flower shop and buy wrinkly, sick orchids. Because this one I had for at least a year and a half, and it's obviously not doing well, and it didn't have the best chance from the beginning, since it was quite sick from the beginning, and I paid full price for it. But I'm trying to see if this pot in the pot method would help it. Well, we'll see. I'll put it back here on the floor temporarily. I also have a few oncidiums up here that's doing better. The one to the left with the white pot is Miltona Sunset. I had to cut off the flowers in the end of this flowering because they got aphids, and I had to spray it, but it's doing well. And the other two is also doing well up there on the pedestals. However, the oncidiums I have that I had in non-see-through pots, the solid pots, had changed into plastic pots, see-through pots, or clear pots, or whatever you call it, because I feel I have to be able to see what's happening in the pot, because obviously sometimes they are getting sick, and I can see that they are getting sick until it's too late. So that's what's happening in my little oncidium forest. I hope you have a great day, and I hope I see you soon. I feel in the mood for making some videos, so there might come some more videos. Have a wonderful day, as I was saying. And as you say, see you later. No, hej då!